Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Article ChrisIsTalkin. This is your weekly Boku no Hero Academia anime review. This is for episode 8 or episode 21 if you want to be annoying like that. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the episode as well. Join in on the conversation. And after all of that, then decide if you think I deserve your time for next week's review. As shit is going to get hyped. Uraraka versus Bakugo. Fuck yeah. And I know some of you are thinking like, what? But yeah, I'm fucking excited. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, so subscribe and all that good shit. Hopefully I haven't kind of scared you guys away. So this episode, which is actually pretty cool because it focused actually the undertone of characterization, and I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place because it's kind of like the characterization mostly happened at the end, especially with Uraraka Ochako or Ochako Uraraka, and how it basically kind of it showed her mindset and how she's really been thinking throughout this actual training tournament kind of thing. For example, we thought that she joined Ida and Midoriya as like because they were friends and it'll be fun and friends. But it wasn't actually that. She eventually actually opened up and said, "Look, I joined up with you because technically I thought it would be easier, but it turned out to be that I was actually leaning on you and using you a lot more than I wanted. And once I saw Bakugo declare war, as well as Todoroki as well declare war, it made her realize how kind of pathetic she was a little bit, and how she wasn't really being hero-like whilst everyone was trying to do their all, including Midoriya, as well as the rest of the people out there, even Class B. Here, Ochako Uraraka was actually leaning a lot, not really trying to be the hero, but more focusing on kind of hiding behind the hero, and that's not what this series is about. That's not what the school is about. That's not what everyone's about. And that's not what this whole festival, sports festival, is about. So I'm really happy that she showed this level of characterization. She was able to open up, especially to Midoriya. And talking about opening up to Midoriya, damn man, she really went out of her way to be like the amount of time, guys. How many times did she say, "Izuku, you were amazing. Midoriya, you were amazing. Oh my god, every time I see you, you're amazing. When I think you're amazing, you just become more amazing." I was like, God damn, Izuku, take the fucking hit, yo. So literally like, yeah, so it's obviously shipped. They were shipped from the beginning, from the get-go, from the first sight, from when he first fell in front of her and she made him look good time. So yeah, so that's that great characterization for her. I'm really happy that that's happening, and I'm very interested to see where fucking nunchucks. What do you think, Saitama? What do you think about this fucking episode? I'm going crazy. This is what happens when you work full time and you come home to watch Boku no Hero Academia and then do reviews and side time and over. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm really excited for next week's episode, and I like it's going to be an interesting fight. Obviously, I'll say obviously, but I am a manga reader, so I won't lie to you and act like surprised, like, swear down, this is what's happening. I didn't know they were going to fight. I'm such a yeah. But yeah, no. So I'm excited for next week. So yeah, so that's that. But in this episode, characterization with her. And we also got to, I'm kind of working backwards. We also got to see, what's his name again? Kirishima versus Tetsu. God knows what the fuck his actual name is, but loads of Tetsus. And Present Mike, yeah. Present Mike is so undertone a prick. There's under the belt jabs. Those kind of like the slide jabs, like, what? For example, first when he introduced Uraraka Ochako and Bakugo, like at the very end, he was like, oh, and here she is, blah, blah. And Uraraka, the one that I'm secretly voting for, but he said kind of like slyly. I was laughing my ass off. Anyways, so you know what? Try not to watch Boku no Hero Academia when you're on a train because you will laugh your ass off sometimes, especially when people like Minato come up. Gonna move. I don't know. So yeah, so then we got Tetsu versus Kirishima, which I thought was a really cool fight, redundant as fuck, and because the quirks are exactly the same, literally exactly the same, it didn't really go that far, but I was really happy to kind of see this and to actually wonder how they would kind of react and fight when they're together. So anyways, so that was their fight. It mostly flashed back and forth between Uraraka, Ida, Midoriya all fucking just chatting and basically her confessing that she's scared and she doesn't really know what to do, and Izuku was there like, oh, I've got notes for you, you know what, I couldn't give you my notes if you want to try this shit, but she's like, no, Deku, I declare war. And Deku's like, oh shit, son. And plus she does some fucking eyebrow things, which is hilarious, man. She's best girl Uraraka. So yeah, that was that. Rishima and Tetsudatsu. Oh my god, Ida and Hatsume. Hatsume was going on like a fucking salesman. She literally went up, and at first I was like, Ida, why are you wearing the fucking whatever she's giving you? It's a fucking match. It's a match. It's like, wouldn't you have thought, wait a second, maybe she's trying to sabotage me? It wasn't even that, but I would have gone straight for that. Fuck, why would I wear your shit? Even, yeah, she's a support character, but still. So no. We're fighting each other. So let's go all out. She literally, Ida took the biggest L. There's an L in this. It actually is an L. Ida took the biggest L in this fight purely because it's like his quirk is speed and gears and kind of supposed to go faster and some shit like that. And I don't feel like we've actually seen him do anything that shows he's faster than anyone else really. Apart from, was it several episodes ago when they were doing a cavalry battle and he kind of zoomed past everyone and managed to kind of rip off the headband off of Midori Izuku. So it's kind of apart from that one scene, I don't feel like I've seen enough scenes. I've seen enough scenes where he's actually showing his speed, and I feel that's something I want to see a bit more of. It's great that we're getting this. They've got a bit of characterization with him kind of declaring war against Deku and him actually going in the tournament, in the festival and everything like that. But I would like to see more with his quirk and his quirk used properly. And that's one of the minor gripes of this episode. But hey, let me know your thoughts. If you're cool with this, if you're happy with this, then that's all chill. But you know, if we are supposed to be kind of in the future, we'll get to a point where we're like, ooh, like, Ida versus some character from Naruto. It's kind of like, oh yeah, but right now anyone in Naruto could kind of take him out because they haven't really shown that. I don't know why I'm doing this, but recently I've been watching loads of things like where they've been kind of showing the state of Shonen Jump and Boku no Hero Academia, My Hero Academia, and where they are and how My Hero Academia is technically even number 2 from the fans, as well as Shonen Jump. So what are your thoughts on that whole topic right there? But let's not go into that. It's a whole different subject matter. So Ida took the fattest L, which was like, what the fuck? And Hatsume spent almost all of it, almost the whole, like, the whole fight being a salesman, a hard salesman. She was all like, oh yeah, and you see these things that Ida's got on his back? Yeah, that was my doing. And you see how, like, basically it was kind of like showing how useful her gadgets are. Even the gadgets that were on Ida. Like, she knew how the gadgets would work, so it kind of worked in her favor because when Ida would go forward and she knew Ida's quirk, especially because of the fight before, she was able to kind of maneuver around him. But I'm like, yo, if your quirk is speed, you should have got her before she landed. And she didn't look like she was kind of, like, she was landing kind of slow. You could have got there a lot faster and kind of done something. So once again, his speed is kind of iffy, but apart from that one feat where we see how fast he can be, yeah, so that's that. But I'm not going to go too much into that because I don't want you guys to start hating for no reason. Because I know how some of y'all will be like, no, but Ida's super cool. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, so that part was chill. And at the very end, after 10 minutes of fucking being a hard salesman, she walks out of the ring herself. She's like, I've done my part. I shall leave. And then, oh man, great. I really liked her. You know, Hatsume, she's really going in. So yeah, so that was a pretty interesting fight. Who else fought? Ida, Hatsume. We got Momo versus Tokuyami, which was slightly sad. Why was it slightly sad? Momo, man, like when we saw her in the first kind of obstacle course of the sports festival, everyone was like, "Oh shit, this is her quirk. She can create things and whatnot." Even in the end of season 1, when we got to see her fight the villains and stuff, she was creating things and whatnot. I was like, "Oh shit, like this is an emotional quirk. You can literally create anything on the spot." Right, and now here's the thing. This is where we get to see their thoughts and the other characters of Boku no Hero Academia. Before the fight started, she was like, okay, she was kind of assessing Tokuyami, basically kind of thinking, okay, cool. He's got Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow can basically can be created fast. There is no real thinking time. It's an offensive as well as a defensive kind of thing, and it's extremely fast. And there's no time for me to think. And literally, as she was thinking, fight! And it was like, oh shit, and she literally immediately had to create something. So she created a shield. The shield was all cool because it meant that she wouldn't get hit. But here's the thing. Tokuyami was literally using the shield to basically kind of use it to push her away. So the force that he was giving onto the shield was enough for her to slide away, and her movements allowed her to kind of not focus on her surroundings and kind of get out. which is great on Tokiyami's side because it shows his level of skill, especially in fighting, during fighting, and like a way to fight without injuring a person. And I think that's something that like a lot of people overlook, especially if you're a hero. I know we're all gassed about Bakugo. Sorry, gassed. I know we're all excited about Bakugo and all that kind of shit, and about how he fights and some of the attacks that all the other guys use are really powerful. But when you're a hero, as powerful as your attack is, if you can't save civilians, if you can't get people out of harm's way, then you're not really being a hero that much, are you? So a lot of the heroes right now, they're kind of using their abilities more for show, for quirks, for attacks, for battles, and I like that Tokiyami, even though it's called Dark Shadow, and you think it'd be kind of like a villainous or kind of like a crazy kind of attack, it's actually, if used properly in a smart way, can be emotional. And then I don't know who it was in the class who actually mentioned, if you remember who it was, let me know in the comment box down below, but someone in the class mentioned about how he was actually fighting, basically trying not to injure her. Come on, man, that is proper. That Momo must have felt like shit, literally. Because imagine it's kind of like, so the fight was done super quick, and then there you are, like, kind of fucking just trying your hardest. She brought out a sword, that failed. You know what? So yeah, so that was really emotional because we all thought that maybe it would have been a better fight, a longer fight, a bit more intensive. But she was trying hard. He wasn't trying at all. He was literally he just got the job done. So that was that fight. I know I'm working my way backwards, but just that. It's probably weird. Anyways, but yeah, that was that. And then we also got we've got Kaminari versus Shozaki. Okay, this is actually all over the place, but fucking who cares? Who cares? Nothing to pay for this. So we had the Kaminari versus Shozaki, Vine Girl, which was actually the quickest fight out of all of them. Kaminari really kind of. I liked his entrance and how he was. He's like, oh shit, she's actually quite hot. I might actually have to ask her on a date sometime. Immediately after he starts thinking that, he's like, hey, let me ask you, hey, you're actually pretty kind of hot. Let me take you on a date after this match because this match is going to be done fairly quick. And literally straight away, like he just goes full voltage, does an attack, and she's like, oh shit. And immediately she just kind of releases these vines from her hair, then detaches them, which is hella fucking crazy, and then uses that to protect herself, and whilst also binding Kaminari, like whilst dragging him out. You know what? Crazy. And obviously Kaminari couldn't do shit because after using such a crazy attack on voltage kind of thing like that, he went all fucking brain dead. So, not brain dead, but sorry, I don't mean brain dead in a rude way, but he went really slow. So it was kind of like, pointless. You can't even really fight. He should have used his quirk a bit better, but then once again, his quirk wasn't really the kind of quirk that could be used properly. Basically, the opponent he had wasn't a great opponent because, yeah, she's like, her vines were detachable, defensive, offensive, as well as like just fucking awesome and really strong, and they're binding abilities as well, which kind of reminded me of that Wood Spider-Man. I know I should know his name, but the amount of fucking characters I just remembered, yeah. Just allow me, guys, allow me. So yeah, he was outside basically protecting the whole sports festival, and he was there with Mount Lady. Why do I remember Mount Lady? Because she has a big personality. So yeah, and then so it's them two outside. Mount Lady spending most of her fucking time actually watching the sports festival instead of watching outside. And Wood Spider-Man, whatever his name is, and then he's all like, yo, do your job. But then she mentioned to him, don't you think she'd be a very good sidekick? And he's all like, I guess so. I guess I'll keep my eye on her. But what's interesting is that even though her ability is closer to with Spider-Man's abilities, why am I fucking continuing with this? It was actually Mount Lady who was more focused on her, so I'm interested to see where this goes. And, you know, anyways, I know kind of where it goes, but I'm interested to see where it goes past where I am in the manga. So yeah, anyway, so far that was pretty much the episode. A lot of things happened, quite a bit of characterization. Minata throwing in his level of humor, which is always fucking amazing, especially when who was it again? I think it was no. Who was it? Oh my god, I totally forgot. We also had that guy who shoots lasers from his gut. Totally forgot his name. Once again, like, I don't know, but we had his fight, which actually is pretty cool. And he went against the girl who has like the acid on her, who releases acid and kind of skids around. She was actually really cool. Her quirk mostly focuses on that acid, but she managed to win the fight with her smart, her agility, her ability, and her physical abilities as well, which I think was really cool. And I like that the episode that part of the episode focused on that, even though she's pink and she can spit acid and stuff like that. It mostly focused on her strength, and she uppercutted the fuck out of that guy. That is my review. Should I have a closing song? I want to have a closing song. Why? Because I freaking can. Oh shit. I am on my... So that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And do subscribe for future Boku no Hero Academia anime reviews. Remember, Chris is talking. Peace.